And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back here this morning in a very wet and rainy Northfield Bowling Club for the Bowl Scotland National Finals. We're now at the semi-final stage. Today's game, we have Colin, Howie and Paul Foster against Billy Peacock and Davy Peacock from Danderhall Bowling Club. Paul and Colin representing the Troon Portland Club here in Ayrshire, just down the road. And as most of you already know, Paul and Davy lifted the gold medals just a couple of weeks ago up at Kelvin Grove in the Commonwealth Games. So a great gaming prospect here. It's the first time we've done a game other than singles, so we're looking for a wee bit of excitement here in the game. And joining me today for the game is Paul Fisher and Derek McCabe.
Thanks, Gary. It's absolutely great to be back here at Northfield for the National Championships, semi-finals and finals day. Always exciting. It's great to be doing a pairs match for a bit of change up for the viewers as well. We're expecting some really good bowls from four really great players.
Morning, sports fans. Derek McCabe here, standing in Northfield. Yes, we have a tantalising, teasing pairs here. It is a bit damp, but listen, this bowls game could moisten the appetite. And I think I'll just turn the first in. Anyway, we'll guide you through this match this morning, and I'm sure it will build up to quite a climax. Or for viewers south of the border, that's a crescendo. Anyway, I'll pass you back to Gary. I'm just about to go and wet my larynx, and I'll speak to you later.
Colin, Howie on the outside hand here, playing an end rink. It's normal and decent rink. Colin just under the line there, could have got the white. It would have been a great start for them. Billy Peacock here. Billy, a great campaigner, played bowls for many years, high level. Davy's brother. And that's a great bowl there. That's kind of splits these bowls up a bit, in case Paul Foster trails the white there. I'm sure Paul will just be starting off here, hoping to draw the shot, give him something around the area there for the now. And if you're wondering what the background noise is, that's just the rain, which is quite a steady downpour here. Hopefully it won't get any worse. And we can see the finals played to a conclusion here today. At 2 o'clock we've got the gents singles final. That promises to be a cracker as well. And the Peacock brothers playing with the red stickers in their bowls. The Troon Portland boys playing with the blue stickers in their bowls. And a cracker there from Davy Peacock straight away. Could be holding 3.
Viewers will notice that David Peacock and Foster are playing with their Commonwealth bowls, which are very similar in colour. Peacock with the red stickers, Paul with the blue. And for those of you watching black and white, it'll really not make much difference. So they're talking about the Hurricane Bertha. I think it's maybe more a tornado from Troon. Yeah, it's good head building up, but there's going to be lots of heads like this. The weather will affect it, but then that's the purest outdoor game. Not only are you playing your opponents, but you're playing the conditions. But these guys are experienced enough. Plus they're playing pretty good quality waterproofs. So stick with us. Paul, any forecast in this game?
I think it'll be a very close game. Both skips are very experienced, obviously, having played the high level at the Commonwealth Games up at Kelvin Grove. They know how to win games. Both Paul and David Peacock performed really well in Glasgow. So it'd be interesting to see David, because obviously he's been playing lead. He was leading the triples and he was leading the fours. So moving the transition up to skip after so much practice and getting it into the game for the Commonwealth Games. But he looks to be doing well here. The line maybe 3, possibly 4 shots, and a big ball for Paul Foster. You don't want to get off to a bad start, losing a count in the first end.
Yeah, and there's a good chance of that here. Paul Foster trails that jack 2.5, 3 feet. He's going to hold about 5 or 6 shots. It is the first end of the game, so players still settling in. Paul very close here again. He's just cut too much weight. Surprised at that. Paul in 2 minds here, probably needs to kill shots, and he's also got the trail on to make shots. Don't want to get away to a bad start in a game like this. Davy Peacock, well played again. That looks like a 5 to the Danderhall Dancers right away. And as you can see there, folks, unfortunately when you're doing a pairs game, sometimes we get blocked off with the players. It is a big game for these guys, so it would be a bit unfair to ask them to stay out the road. Their only aim here is to go out here, play their game and win. So we just have to hope we can get as much as we can. And Danderhall start off with 3 at the first end. So first blood goes to the Peacock brothers. A lot of talk here about Foster v Peacock, but to be fair, Willie Peacock and Colin Howie, they're in the game as well. The way they've started off, playing very well. And it is a team game. If the lead's not in, the skip's going to struggle. That's another excellent ball there for Willie Peacock.
Aye, the likes of Foster and Peacock, they've played at a high level for years. The likes of Colin Howie, a lot of pressure on him, but he's coped really well this week. Because in the first day, in the first round, the crowds that surrounded the green that Paul and Colin were on, I think he's handled it really well. And so far, Peacock is leading well. Peacock 1, Peacock 2. This game will settle in once they find a way on the roads, which will alter as the rain. No, he's unlucky there.
Colin just never got past Billy's front ball there, but he's made a big difference to the head. Billy was kind of putting a half back line up there. Colin's opened that forehand up to give Paul Foster and himself a wee chance there again. Billy's got a wee bit higher line. He's going to a great position here if he passes his own balls. That's an excellent bowling position there. Good end there again from Billy Peacock. Colin plays a similar ball here. He'll be close to drawing the shot.
It's really good consistent leading from the off from both players. Colin with 4 balls surrounding the jack, 3 balls behind it, which could prove crucial. You know the way Paul Foster plays, he doesn't like to mess about. He's got his own ball to turn in there to get the shot, and if he just misses it on the inside in the forehand, he can trail that jack through. I think Davy Peacock will be knowing that. He'll be looking just to turn it up, make it tight for Paul to be able to come through the head and guarantee himself to be lying a couple of shots.
Yeah, another great end there, as Paul says. Great end of leading there again for both players. Davey will be looking to try and alter this slightly to make it more difficult for Paul. Paul's got good play in there. Collins gave him the chance of that. Got 3 excellent balls there behind the white. Also his own ball to turn up. Davey just a bit slack. I'm sure Davey would be trying to reach that there to try and spread his own front balls or pass them and get to one of Colin Howie's balls at the back of the white there. I don't see it sitting like that too long. Paul's got great play here in the forehand. Certainly on a great line. Got back to the white there, just a couple of feet over the weight, but he's obviously playing that weight intentionally in case he gets his own ball or slides inside it, gets to the white. Davey looks a bit further this time. Not really. Giving Paul another chance here.
Yeah, Paul will just be looking to hold inside the line and hold to Colin's ball just inside it to the 3 black balls that are sitting. If he's got the same weight he can run up here, but I think he's just pulling up short. He's looking for a kind of in between the 2 balls there. Second one had a better line for the shot he wanted to play. Just would keep the weight from the first ball to turn Collins up or to nudge the jack through to the 4 waiting balls. Another chance here for Paul Foster. Be looking just to nudge his own ball down or to touch the jack through. Davey Peacock's letting him away with it slightly. He likes it. Looks to be running. Needs to be running up through the gap. Possibly knocked in another ball there for Billy Peacock, and he's kind of blocked the hole as well, so will not be happy with that one. Paul Foster, it'll be a difficult shot to play. Will just be looking to knock up either himself or Collins.
Difficult head here for Davey Peacock to add more shots if he is line the shot at the moment. He has a bit of weight shot on there. Billy's front ball there is locked in the head, so that's not really going anywhere if Davey wants to play with a bit of weight through that. Hope to rumble, for the want of a better word, Billy's ball up into the head for shot there. I think Davey tried that, just tightening things up. That would suggest that Davey Peacock is lined the shot here. He's tightening it up there to stop Paul playing that weight shot I spoke about, where the 3 black balls could actually go out the head. When I say black balls, the black balls with the red stickers. Paul looks he's gone under there on that hand. A deadly hand there. Nearly rambled through there to make the shot, but I think it's 1 to red from the looks of things here. We're unsure if the two black balls with the red discs are Billy Peacocks that were taken away there. Were taken away because they're not in the measure, or if they were shots. It was Davy Peacock that took them away, so that would suggest he was taking his own balls out of the way because they weren't in the count. Looks like the Peacock brothers scoring here again. We're just not sure if it's 1 or 2 or 3.
So Billy starting the third end. Couple of his short. And just had a lovely succulent sausage well fired roll from Bull Scotland. So my good to go.
So Billy and Davy Peacock scored a 2 at the second end, and they move into a 5-0 lead here after 2 ends of the game played. Good steady start, but saying that, all 4 players played really good 2 ends there. Billy Peacock on the white there again. Well played, Billy.
"17 ends, Gary. A lot of balls to come, though."
Yeah, it's a long game. You can get 5 shots back in one end, your leads are gone.
It'll be slightly longer because guys got to dry their balls, take their time. It's a different element with all this rain. But at the moment, it's the Peacocks that are progressing. Fine array of brollies in the stand today. Some TK Maxx specials by the looks of it. Other stores are available. Aye, good result there. From 2 downs, made a 1 on the jack too. Come in nicely. A wee bit extra weight just to bring it down.
Good ball there for Colin Howie, giving Paul a bit of play now.
Difficult ball to get to now for David Peacock. He'll be happy he's behind the head, matching the green ball of Colin Howie's at the back. Maybe just be looking to be inside and down to the ball, maybe looking to spring the jack to give him a clear draw at it. Paul just be looking to add to the one that they already have, get themselves on the scoreboard and get the jack back and play to their own length.
Oh, just a yard short there. Davy may increase the pace here, looking for inside the front ball to get to the winner. He's got a bold position now, so he can afford to reach it. And just short of pace as well for that type of shot. I don't think Davy will be too concerned about one down here. It's very difficult there for Paul to add others. 5-0 up. It's only the third end of the game. Davy will not be wanting to do anything drastic there. Leave Paul with a bit of space to draw any more shots.
Quite glad Davy's not wearing a hat as well, because when him and Billy get together for a confab, but it's all about pairs, it's all about the team games. Talking, discussing the shots, getting advice, sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes ignored, sometimes Skip just intuitively knows what shot to play. A guy with that experience, he'll have more than a rough idea. If as Gary says, if he's going to lose an end, lose no more than a one. Keep his lead established for this long, tantalising pairs game.
Yeah, increased the pace slightly there, but under the line. Probably looking there to turn Billy's ball into the head. Maybe not even looking for getting the shot, but as we said earlier, just no want to give Paul any room to move anything around and make more shots. 5-0 up, losing one at the third end's not a disaster. So as we all know, give Paul Foster an inch, he'll draw more shots.
The man's got every shot in the book.
Paul playing a great ball there. Possibly turned the one into a three. Wasn't there really never really took a major risk there. The shot was on. If he's a ball width wide, he's turning his own ball up. So good effort there, but left a bit of space for Davy. Still difficult to get to. Davy can turn Billy's ball up there, the one in the middle, or it's a dead draw in the forehand.
Draw in the forehand. Which he's not actually played yet, you can see. Not sure of the weight on it. Then he did have to reach. Is it going to bend? That looks like that's a great effort. May well be holding with that.
Yeah, great ball there for Davy Peacock. Could have been three down there, and he's drawn the shot. Old Billy shaking young Davy's hand there for an excellent shot drawn in the forehand there.
I think Paul Foster might be kicking himself slightly after giving Davy Peacock the chance to draw it. It was a very difficult head to get anywhere, and he was, even though he was lying just to one, make it three, he'd be happy to get on the scoreboard at the early stage. Now he has to play the shot, similar to David, if he can draw down and rest on the ball.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with the shot Paul played, but it just he spread it a bit and gave David the space, but I think he's just come up short.
Colin Howie kicks the ball out of Davy Peacock's last delivery. One shot scored to the Danderhall brothers, and they move into a 6-0 lead after three ends. Paul Foster throws the mat away in disgust. I think he's too happy with the start, but he's talking to his Scotland teammate there about it, and the result that he wasn't expecting to get. 6-0 lead to Danderhall after three ends.
Paul unfortunate there. He took a wee chance there, line the shot, try and face the ball clean. He makes a three, and it's still difficult. Unfortunate he came on, moved his lead Colin Howie's ball as well, gave Davy the space to draw the shot, which Davy did. And then Paul just a bold shot for drawing the first shot himself. Billy Peacock started off like a machine here, playing great balls there at the front end, giving his brother Davy all the support he can give him. Colin Howie's not actually playing bad, to be honest. He's actually playing very well, but Billy just beating him to the punch every time.
As I said, pairs, it's a very long game, 17 ends, 16 balls on each end, so there is chances to get scoring back in one end. 6-0 seems like a good lead, but after 3 ends it's still very wide open, and we know the experience. Colin Howie's a very good lead, and the experience of Paul Foster, he'll not be panicking at any stage soon.
Yeah, I mean, to them they're just still settling in. Six after 3 isn't much, but Peacock certainly on the prowl here. They seem, especially Billy the lead, settled in much better and quicker. But I'm sure Colin will start matching them, and then the skips will be doing their job. Just slightly missing it there, just on the outside, but his weight's getting better. And this rain seems unrelenting at the minute, so the guys will just need to deal with it now. Easy for us to say, sitting in the salubrious surroundings of the Stadia de Northfield Sound Studio, commonly known as Newton Park Bowls Locker, and men's changing room adjacent to the lavatory. But still, we'll carry on in the spirit. And there's Colin lifting his hand. We got a result. Well, he's a bit unlucky. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, I think he had to have a wee go at that there. Open something up for Paul. He was on target. Took 2 of the balls away, giving Paul a chance. Obviously depending on what Davy does.
See David Peacock swinging his arms there, urging the ball forward. I think he knew it was just going to pull up a wee bit short. Paul, I'd imagine he'll be changing to the forehand, looking to rest the ball, come down and touch the jack through for an added bonus to Colin Howie's ball sitting at the back waiting.
Yep, Paul on the forehand. Slightly high. That's a great ball. That thickens the head up a bit. I think we might see Davy falling. Paul here. Yep, Davy falling. Paul up the forehand. He'll be looking to rest Paul's ball there, underside of the white. Just slightly under. He looked to be good weight there. Paul getting another opportunity again here to rest that ball or trail the white. Doesn't like it. It just shows you the measure of these players. They know as soon as they let the ball go that they've missed the line or the pace. Paul, as soon as the ball was gone, turned away, not happy with it at all. But it's not very often people like Paul Foster plays 2 like that.
Yeah, he's got a big target there now. It's maybe about 3-4 feet across. He just missed it on the high side, and he'll be looking to adjust and come down, rest on his own. He has only 1 shot down as the crowds start to gather around rink 1. There is other games on. I think the singles semi-finals are currently underway across the board. We'll bring you some scores as soon as we have them. We'll see how the games are progressing towards the finals this afternoon.
That's a great ball there for David Peacock. It's slightly under the line, but if it had gone another foot, 2 feet, it would have been a great positional ball. Paul has to think about it now.
Colin looking at the options. Paul doesn't seem terribly comfortable or happy at the moment. I think he would like to get on the scoreboard, try and get settled into this game.
To be fair, Billy Peacock has really peppered the white from the first ball.
He's settled right in quickly. So he has
settled into the game quicker than the two. Paul's been playing to change heads and get shots rather than make shots.
He's under again, Garrett.
He's just gone under. It's another ball pass there. You can see what Paul's doing there with the ball's pass. Billy Peacock asking Davy if it's worth covering that there. If Paul puts the white over there, he makes 3 or 4 shots.
I think Davy will play to cover. Or might even put one in the line. Let's see what the man from Danderhall does. No, he's covering.
Yep, Davy taking the advice of his older brother there, as you're supposed to do. And he's just a wee bit short. I think he'd been hoping to be a yard or 2 further there. If the white goes right through, still loses a couple of shots. And the scores from some of the other games here. Lorna Smith in the ladies singles, won it the past 2 years. She's going to be the first for 3 in a row if she's successful here today. Leading at the moment 11-6. Kevin Anderson, beaten semi-finalist 2 years ago. Previous winner of the junior singles. He's peels at 6 just now in the semi-final of gent singles.
Yeah, I think it was just one.
And Alan Gray leads Colin Walker 7-4 in the other semi-final of the gent singles.
Thank you to our satellite feed there. Anyway, back to the pairs. Forster played a marvellous last ball there. Gets 1 shot. Troon Portland on the board. Looks like a change of length as well. Back to full length.
Yeah, Paul and Colin know they need to do something to try and ruffle Billy's feathers here, so they've lengthened the jack. Paul will be happy getting on the card there. Game's still early, still only 5 in the game. And Colin Howie starting off here with an excellent lead ball, full length jack. Another 1.5 makes a big difference.
2.5 feet shot. Yeah.
You'll notice the change of length there. Both players have opted to go in the tighter hand of the two, because that outside hand will be very difficult at that length. Okay, the shorter length, but the further away the jack is from you, the more difficult that hand becomes. So both players opting the forehand. And Colin just pulling up short again there with a great line again. Billy forced onto the backhand now. Certainly greened it. And there you can see, just you've got to go that far out, the ball just doesn't finish as much as you would like on that side of the rink. I've actually played in that rink a couple of times and well remember that hand at the full length jack being difficult. Short length, it was okay.
Perfect, beat your last ball, you got a shot.
Had to be at least the distance there after dropping short with his first 2 balls.
Slightly looser end from both leads as the length of the jack increases. And Colin just would be happy just to be lying the shot, I think. Paul will be looking to capitalise on that after getting onto the scoreboard after the third end. Early days in this pair semi-final.
And all 4 players are aware that the green gets more and more water. That's going to slow down. And you have to put an extra bit of push in the balls.
Similar to Colin's last one, Bill. Just
And
touch the
result
jack
there,
or into here's
but
good.
That's the great outdoors.
I don't think Paul Foster will be too unhappy about that. He still has a decent shot to play with 2 balls waiting behind the jack as well. See what Billy Peacock can do. It's very unfortunate the way he came down there. His weight was good to cover the back if he didn't hit his own ball. Could be lying a couple, maybe 3, but Paul Foster will be confident he'll be able to chap and lie the ball or touch that jack through to the awaiting green balls of Colin Howie.
Right smile there for Billy. Not so much a smile yet for Paul. See how it pans out at the end. Probably the worst stage actually to leave the Nationals. Because you win at your club level and then you win at your district level and you get here to the finals day. So to lose at the semi-finals is probably the worst stage. But unfortunately, somebody has to go. Paul's played a lovely chap and lie there.
Colin!
Chap and lies would say.
Yeah, good ball there for Paul Foster. Double chance, could tell the white right through to the ditch. His lead Colin Howie, 2 balls waiting in it. Or he gets what he got, Chatham line the ball. And I think David Peacock will be playing a similar end. I think both skips will both just be playing here to put the white in the ditch. And I include Paul in that, even if he still lies a shot.
Same ball.
Again, we see the ball's just hanging off there at this length on that hand. And I don't think Paul will be back at this again.
What do you think? I would say so. You get the bull at your line. Definitely, they'll definitely 2.
I think we'll see David Peacock inside with more weight this time as he looks to chase the ball of the jack.
Hold Dave. Hold Dave.
Looks to be close
Hold
to
for
it,
the
he's
white
shouting
clean.
to hold.
That'll be Dave.
Got the right result there and he's made a 3, he's played an absolute peach there. Got the outside edge of the jack, turned it the correct way where he's away from Colin Howie's balls. He sits about 4 feet off it in the ditch with 2 balls sitting, so he's lying possibly 3 shots. Difficult shot here for Paul Foster. He'll have to play the hard side and he'll be drawn just to look to cut down to 1. Have to judge the weight perfectly to sit on the green, but to surpass the balls of the Peacock brothers. He'll take the high line. All down to his weight now. Whether he gets a clear road and passes, whether he'll sit before he goes to the ditch. An absolutely cracking effort from Paul Foster there. Possibly the shot, but definitely second anyway. He'll be happy with that.
Yeah, great ball there from Paul. Difficult to tell if you go any closer. Is the ball going to run down into the ditch? It's hard to say. Very interesting. Just had a text message there all the way from sunny Australia. We have people tuned in Australia. Boys that used to play balls here in Scotland. One of them, in fact, played for Scotland, Joe McGinley, who's now a convict over there in Botany Bay.
And Joe, big hi here from Stadia in Northfield. Thanks for your comments and your interventions. How is prison these days? Give my love to your wife Jen and family. David Peacock's taking this seriously. Taps off. But hard to tell from an angle, but I think Troon may be lying.
Yeah, it looks like Paul's lying the shot. David was just hoping to put any of the front balls onto it. He was on target, just looking for the best result, which he never got. Paul a bit short there.
Still play positive.
I'll be heavy out here on that
Positive
side
for
of the
your
ring.
goals. You could be really lucky to get that one and spin through and get that, but any 2 goals on it.
Still don't think David will be short here. He's had 2 balls to turn up. If he gets one onto the bowler Paul Foster and turns it into the ditch, he could make a 2 out it again.
You looking for something plum?
We see a similar weighted ball on the backhand side, inside towards the 2 balls with the red stickers there, the blue speckled Commonwealth Games limited edition balls that the Team Scotland players had last week at Kelvin Grove. Interesting to see David Peacock playing some running balls after his magnificent drawn performances in the triples and the fours, especially in the fourth semi-final against Australia. One of the best leading performances seen in the Kelvin Grove Greens. He was phenomenal.
Oh, you're bending quick here, son.
Yep, Davey on target again.
Sorry, Paul.
He got it.
One go, mate.
And it looks like Davy Peacock made the shot there. The ball in the ditch. Yeah, 1 to red. Danderhall Miners Bowling Club. Billy and Davy Peacock move into a 7-1 lead. 40 minutes of the game gone. Still nothing in it. It's early days yet. A long way to go. The problem the players have is if the rain continues steadily like this, we're going to have the green getting heavier as the day goes on.
Back to the shorter length jacks now for the Peacock brothers. Obviously working for them early on. They managed to get the shot from the longer jack as well, but great start again from Billy. Colin Howie is chasing him. Good opening balls from both leads. The length of jack has changed considerably between the two ends. I think Davey and Billy will be happy the way the game is going so far. Billy again opening with 2 really consistent bowls. If you're playing lead in a pairs game, especially a 17-in game, if your first 2 or 3 bowls in makes it difficult for your opponents.
Yeah, Billy Peacock probably playing the best of the 4 players up to now. It's an excellent ball though from Colin Howie. It's just what Colin needed. As I say, he's been playing well. He'd probably be line shot most ends against the majority of players he was playing against, but Billy Peacock really on the ball here today, and Colin will be happy to get that one in. Hopefully back it up here. As we said earlier, Paul going all the time, no doing what he's best at, and making shots and drawing shots. That's definitely Paul's strength, although he does play every shot in the book. But it becomes a bit frustrating when you're end after end going to play with the head against you. I'm sure that'll change.
Four good bowls again from Billy. 2 just behind the jack will be. I think David Peacock will be happy with that. Means he doesn't have to be scared to come up towards it. Colin again, very unlucky there, just to get the edge of his own bowl. But looks to be holding on to 1. But I'm sure David Peacock will be confident going up there, touching his own bowl down, or playing off the backhand and touching the jack through to 2 awaiting bowls of his brother.
Yeah, that was a good ball again there for Colin Howie. Just got the wrong connection, but it was a good ball.
Unlucky as well, because it's given Davey a fair bit of play.
I think Davy's got the forehand here. And he's very close.
Aye.
Very, very close. It's a great ball. Another ball into position, and he's made shot now.
So in front balls fell down, yep. Peacock seem to be having it their own way just now. Paul studying ahead, talking to Colin, giving him his ideas, what he thinks he's going to do.
Paul's got the forehand, turn the ball up onto the jack, move it to the green ball directly behind the white to make shot. His danger is, if it goes too far, it could be 2 or 3 down. His other option, of course, is just to drive it, so there's no way it's going to hang about there around Billy Peacock's back 3 balls. We'll soon find out though. Yep, Paul opting to play with a bit more weight. He's very close.
He is indeed.
If he gets the top half exactly that way, that was
He
a great
called
ball
it,
there.
planned it, he played it well played. Yeah, he's showing his vast experience there.
Yeah, that was a great ball for Paul there. Had to be the right weight, so he didn't make it any worse for himself.
And it looks like Davies wanting to play a similar shot. Certainly striding to the mat with confidence, clearing his head what he's going to do. Davies not far away. He's not far away here. Oh, he's been very unlucky.
David won't be too disheartened. He's still a couple of shots down, but does have opportunities on both hands, and Paul Foster recognises that. A wry smile there, knowing that his counterpart Skip has opportunities to turn the jack through on both sides. He'll be looking just to match the 4 balls of the Peacocks at the back. Just sit there to mix it up a bit.
Yeah, Davey unlucky there. Played a good ball, just got the underside of the white. Paul will be aware, obviously, that there's a danger, but he's played a cracking ball here if he gets the length. Oh, he was unlucky there. Past his own ball, he was perfect. Sorry, if he passed Davies' ball, he was absolutely perfect. Just never got past. And I think Billy struggled to bend over there. That's sage for you. Sorry about that, Billy, but I couldn't resist that one. It looks to me like both balls are touching the white. And Davy has a situation here now. He's leading 7-1, so the no shot suits him better than it suits Paul Foster and Colin Howie. However, Paul's still got playing the backhand to turn Davy's ball away and lie a 3. The jack doesn't come through so easy now. Possibly even turn it off in the forehand. But it's certainly changed the head, that last ball. And to be honest, I don't think Paul will be too annoyed. Again, there's different ways of looking at the everything. If it stays the way it is, Paul will be happy as well with a no shot, considering the situation he was in with all the back position against him. But I don't think with these 2 players, 2 balls each to come, it's going to stay like that. And the ball just fell out there, so Paul Foster lined the shot. Davy just slightly high there, turning Paul Foster's lead. Colin Howie's ball over, tightening it up. Paul, decisions here for Paul. Chatham lying that front, that jack high ball there. He makes a 1 into a 3 or a 4. Could do damage going slightly tight, but these are the shots. The big players play the big shots.
Yeah, it's a difficult shot for Paul Foster to play. If he plays off the forehand down and is slightly under, there is an opportunity to turn the jack through. Could be 5 or 6 against him at the back, but if he gets it right, puts David Peacock under pressure, could make a 4 or 5 for himself. We'll see how the way he plays. He looks to be trying to get to it. All depends on his bend here.
Movement on the ball. Touch. Almost back to the 2 touch.
It's a very good header ball, as you can see, especially in these conditions that we've got up here in the air at the National Centre at Northfield. Decisions here to be made by the Peacock brothers. They're one, possibly two shots down at the moment. The way it's sitting,
It's a big thick head for the Peacocks.
you can get the jack through somehow to the back four waiting black balls of Billy, along with one of David's. There's five shots waiting to be gathered up if he can move the jack without turning any of the blue or green balls through.
I'm almost certain David Peacock will just be playing a reach and draw here. Any movement at all, Paul Foster's ball sits down and David Peacock lies the shot. But he's under, and David playing that probably in two minds there. The way it sits, Paul's got a chance, but it's a very risky shot. Any movement in the white, it could be 4 or 5 down. And Davey will be aware of that. Davey just trying to probably draw into his own ball there. As I say, turns that up, touches the white turns Paul Foster's ball down and it leaves Davey line 1. So just trying to get another ball in there, make it difficult for Paul, should Paul decide to take the chance here and turn that ball out. The shot's there, there's an element of risk, but the shot is there.
Looks to be taking the chance. He's under. I don't think he'll be too unhappy with that. He's getting the shot out of it. His weight was good for the shot he wanted to play, but just missed the line, the same as Davy Peacock's last delivery. He moves on to 7-2 now to the players from Danderhall. And Paul Foster signalling there to Colin Howie to play his own jack length to continue on and try to catch the weight. It's still early days in this match. There's 17 ends to be played, so I don't think anybody will really be worrying about it. Good friends at the back end, and David and Paul, and they'll just be discussing the last end's play and how it went and what they would have done, what David would have done if he was in Paul's situation.
Yeah, chances there for Paul, but as I say, very risky. Paul would know that. It would be, it's 7-1 down, holding 1. It would have been very, very disappointing to get the wrong result, move the white a foot, no more than that. And he could have gone 4 or 5 shots down. So Paul happy to score 1, and Colin Howie leads off again here. Jack slightly further. Colin's picked a great line there in that hand, and just dropped it short.
Aye, bit of bowling here for Colin Howie. Good news is as well, the rain seems to be going off a bit. As we say here on the west coast, taps are off. So it might just settle him down a wee bit. Not that he's been playing bad, but Peacock has been on the ball, but he's got a wee chance here to build ahead.
Yeah, you see the difference here when Colin throws it white. As you said, Derek, he's not been playing bad. He's just Billy's been on the ball. Billy leaving him a bit of space this time. Unfortunately, he's not taking that chance. Billy didn't seem to get that away there. It's actually, he's drew the shot, but
Only because his weight was decent.
he didn't like that at all when they let it go. So Colin another chance to draw a shot here. He's on a decent line here. Weight looks pretty good. This is a great ball. Well played, Colin Howie. Paul will be happy with that for now.
So we'll call him, give him that wee bit of confidence, a wee bit of boost. Davies went wider. Not a good thing for a man at his age. He was too wide again. The weight was okay though.
Just received a text message there. It's strange who's all watching here. Just received a text message from Billy Docherty there, who's actually watching the game here from sunny Dubai. You'll certainly be a bit drier than us boys here. Welcome to the show, Billy.
Yep, drier in more ways than one in Dubai. And like yesterday, folks, if you've got any questions or comments you'd like to make to the commentary team, feel free to Facebook us, email us, text us, Twitter us, or just send us a wee note under the door, and we'll answer anything we possibly can. Obviously, Gary and Paul are the technical experts and wizards. I'm just here to pad out with the banter, make you folks feel at home. Anyway, we look forward to hearing from you.
Thanks for that, Derek. You did the same yesterday and then buggered off and left me myself for the rest of the day. Battery went flat on my phone. Thanks very much. At least you're staying here for the duration of the day, so you can field some of the comments yourself.
Paul Foster drawn in there to count for 2. David Peacock will just be looking to match them up to get his weight. Very good effort here from David Peacock, just slipping underneath, and it still looks to be 2 shots holding for the boys from Troon, Portland. Be looking to get back into the game, maybe get a 2 or a 3 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, a good end here for the Troon boys to score. Still nothing in the game. Paul, vast experience. We could have told you at the start of the game the titles that both Paul and David Peacock have won, but by the time we get finished, I think we would have been really tired speaking. So I don't think any of the two of them need an introduction.
So they're not getting one. Basically it'd be easier to list what they haven't won, Gary, than what they have, sort of thing. But at this level, the experience will show, especially when the skips are calling the shots and you're thinking about. But I say the good news is the weather actually looks to be clearing.
Billy and David discussing the shot here. Drawing the backhand outside Paul's last ball, or do you chase it with a yard or more away up the inside? Try and disrupt the balls on the white there. I think the way this hand plays, Davey will go for the inside shot. Davey trying to draw the shot here in the backhand. He's very close if he passes the front. And that was a good effort. A couple of feet of weight. Would have been near drawing the shot there. So Paul Foster holding 2. Hoping to add another here. Drawing the backhand. And this is where Paul is deadly. When he's holding shot and he wants to add more.
Looks good, green.
Yeah, he's on the line. He's very
Here
close
comes.
here.
Just pulled up slightly.
Thought Paul was reaching that there. Out of it. Another 6 inches, it would have been a shot. Great effort again.
David Peacock opting for the drive, needs to get a bend off for some sort of result. I don't think he's made it. I don't think it looks like 2 to to Troon. Colin Howie picks up the jack and move into within 3 of the Danderhall Miners Welfare players after 7 ends.
Yeah, Davey opted for the timing shot there, hoping to come inside the front bowler balls, get to the 2 holding shots. 2 shots to anyway to Troon Portland boys. And Danderhall mine workers now lead Troon Portland 7-4. Good game of balls here. The game's been in progress for just around an hour, and still no one running away with the game, which we honestly never expected with players of this calibre. As I said earlier, not just the 2 gold medalists in the Commonwealth Games, but both leads playing well here as well. In particular, Billy Peacock, he's just got way to a great start, Billy. Colin changed the jack length there a couple of times, and well, we've seen Billy get no playing to the standard that he'd set himself the start of the game. Colin just dropped him short there again. First ball's always that couple of feet yards short, always on a great line though. And Billy taking advantage of that. Bang on the button. Well played, Billy. A good ball there from Colin Howie. Nice position. Billy Peacock, obviously the lesser known of the Peacock brothers, but by no means any worse a bowler than Davey. Billy's been around a long time, playing for the county, skipping rinks for his indoor bowling club at Midlothian. Won many titles in his own right. And he's the type of player that you would be wanting leading to you when you're playing in championships like this. And Colin Howie played a peach of a ball here. Well done, Colin. Gets the shot. Billy get it all to do again. Billy, rightly so, sticking in the backhand here. Passes his own ball, turn it up, draws the shot, faces the back, lots of chance. That was an excellent ball. Great bowling position there for Billy Peacock. Colin Howie, Colin's coming into this game a bit better now. He's been playing, as we said, no bad, but he's starting to get results here with his balls, where before Billy was just beating him to the punch every time. That's another good ball, the right part of the head for Paul.
As you said, Billy sticking to the backhand side. He's been catching it well. His balls haven't really been moving away from the jack. And again, decent weight, decent line. 4 balls all within 3 feet of the jack. Is very consistent leading. And Paul Foster he'll be happy to be holding on to 1 at the moment. The game's very close, and it'll be interesting to see how the rest of it pans out. Still not even halfway through the game yet. Pairs in the usual format is 17 ends as we're playing today, so the players will know what they have to do. They'll have to how they've won games. They've obviously got through their districts, they've got through to the semi-final stage. Paul Foster looks to be very close here. It's an excellent ball from Paul Foster, showing his class and experience and drawing shots and right next to the jack.
Yeah, great ball there for Paul. It was very unfortunate that the ball fell against the bias, because that would have made a big difference if it fallen the way it should fall, covering the white. And we've just had another message there again from sunny Australia. Former Scottish internationalist, Commonwealth Games, World Bowls player. Another one who was sent out there to share a cell with Joe McGinley in Botany Bay. Graham Archer, who's now playing his bowls out there in Australia. Nice to hear from you, Graham. Hope you're enjoying the commentary and the bowling here. A great game in progress here. Davy just never really, kind of half-hearted looking effort there. To be honest, I'm not really sure what Davy was trying there. Paul, opportunity here to add another. And you wouldn't bet on him failing. On the backhand again. He's a great line again. He's just under and failing to reach. Probably the line would have been okay if he was reaching, but that'll not make it any easier for Davy. That's Paul's ball's locked in there. If Davy opted to play with any weight at all, Paul's ball's going nowhere.
Very difficult shot here for Davy Peacock to play now. Knows if he's turning the balls in, Paul Foster, Colin Howie, he's got the best back ball. Just be looking to change things up, give himself an opportunity with his last. There's still 3 shots in the lead, but the Troon boys holding on to 2 at the moment. Brings it back within 1 shot, and you would never doubt Paul Foster to draw another ball.
Yep, Davy playing with weight here. And as I said, Paul's last ball was going nowhere, locked in there, never moved up. But
this changes it up, gives David an opportunity to play the backhand with his last delivery, gives him an opportunity of changing the head. There's line 2, Paul will be looking to tighten it up once again, just sit, counter shot and sit in front of the jack and make it very difficult for Davy Peacock to get in towards the jack.
One of the best results, to be honest. Jamming for David in.
I don't suspect he'll be short this time. It's a difficult hand to play the shot off of, and he'll be wanting to move the jack. He'll be 2, possibly 3 down at the moment. He won't be wanting to let the Foster and Howie back into the game so early.
He'll be at this enthusiasm ball. Yep.
Davy chasing it again in the backhand. He's very close. He's just waiting the result. Oh, that bolted out. An awful kick there. Davy honestly, he was inside that a mile there, very close to the right. The ball took an awful kick, put him on the outside, just nicked front ball of Paul's. And the Troon Portland boys take a 3 to peel the game at 7. As we said earlier, a long way to go. Paul wouldn't have been too bothered at 7-1, 7-2 down. Colin, as I say, playing well enough. Just Billy Peacock's been beating him to the punch every time, but Colin's starting to get a wee bit of results with his balls. Billy's getting a wee bit more wayward with the longer jack. Not that he's been playing bad to it, he's just not been killing it the way he has been to the shorter length. Colin just always playing that bit neat with his first ball. He's certainly been further with this one, and that's a better start for Colin Howie. Well played, Colin Howie. Colin will know himself, he just needs to push that first ball every time. It's easier to be past the white with the first and work back than it is to start trying to put weight on with a short ball. Obviously you're playing, thinking about getting round it, inside it. A great reply here from Billy. Well played, Billy Peacock.
Yeah, very good leading. Have to spin out in the stadium, went round it. The green's off. The greens are obviously going to dry out because these greens have got sponges down here. So some players will benefit from that, and others they just lose their way a little. This is good leading. Very good leading for Peacock. Peacock at the moment is Completely on Northfield.
Jack! Ah well, all's good. Well done, Colin. Come down.
Good lean, Polly.
Excellent reply from Colin Howie as we move into the halfway stage in the game. Billy Peacock will just be looking to come up, get another one kind of close to the area of the jack. Sitting very nicely at the moment for Colin Howie and Paul Foster with the one on the jack and the ball just behind. If it was to spring, he'll just be looking to set something behind again. Doesn't want to make the target any bigger for Billy Peacock or for David Peacock. So one ball target's very difficult to hit, as we saw in the last end, the way in which David Peacock's ball worked out. One ball in an outdoor rink is very difficult.
Worked out, I think it hit divot, Paul. It was coming down there straight and then went a quick deviation.
And that's outdoor bowls, it's difficult to judge all the time. Nothing's ever going to be the same for winning to the next.
Very good.
Colin's starting to get good lead balls in.
Get the ball on the top side, you get back to that scoop.
In the junior singles semi-finals, Christine currently leads Ayrshire's Hereford player Craig Burns 11-10. A very tight game out there at the moment, obviously first to 21. All the semi-finals are ongoing at the moment across the Northfield complex. So. And in the ladies' fours, Newton Park, which the club is based within the Northfield complex, the ladies' fours currently lead 12-2. Derek, a member.
Yes,
here.
it's good to hear. You know, these ladies I would consider close personal friends of mine. It's good to hear they're 12-2 up in their semi. They actually all been at this level before and further. So good on the Newton Park girls. I'm going to give them a big up. Big up Newton Park. We're just getting results by live by satellite at the moment.
And in the gents singles, Alan Gray currently leads Colin Walker 13-9. So Colin Walker, conqueror of last year's winner Ian McLean, will be looking to push on from that decent win against a very experienced player to push through to the final. And we do have our first finalist. Nicola Bell of Falkirk in the ladies junior singles won 21-10 against Dumbarton. She moves into the ladies junior singles final this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Congratulations, Nicola, the first finalist here at Northfield this year.
Great effort there from Peacock to cut it the pair down to a single. Paul's not got much room to really build on the head. So results coming in thick and fast here. Keep with us, folks, and we'll keep you updated as soon as we get it. We've got a rolling satellite out and about with steady in Northfield. It's a great effort, Paul. Meanwhile, I'm just away to put my lunch order in to Whole Scotland. I think today we'll go for a medium rare.
Camera, Willie.
Jug of gin. So folks.
Some very close games across the board in the ladies singles. Reigning champion Lorna Smith is currently 15-14 up, having been 11-4 to the good. Close one out there, just a couple of rinks along from this pairs match that we are watching. And Kevin Anderson from Dumbarton currently leads 11-9 against Derek Moffat. So some close games as expected in the semi-final stage here at Northfield, and another close one here we're watching as Paul Foster looks to add to the tally that are currently holding a 1. A difficult shot for him to play.
Paul just tentatively trying to add another shot here. Perfect weight again, just on the outside his own balls there. Another text message coming in thick and fast here. People watching worldwide. Wee text message there from another international bowler, Billy Mellors, whose friend, the next Scottish lad, Craig Stradler, is tuned in as well watching the games. Hope you're enjoying it, Craig.
Unfortunately there for David Peacock, turns up the bowl of Paul Foster. As you can see, the very similar bowls, can differentiate between the two with the colour of stickers. Troon with the blue and Danderhall with the red. So looks like 2 shots at the moment to Troon Portland, who've been behind all of the game. This is the first time they've been level since the start, and now they'll be looking to push on and keep the momentum going.
Should Davey move that? Troon have won the last 3 ends, so they're on the ascendancy. Let's see, we give this man from Troon an inch. We'll take this to a couple of feet. That could have dividends.
In the other men's junior singles semi-final, Callum Taggart Highland leads 15-9 over Matthew Norrie. So Callum within 6 shots of a place in the final. Obviously under 25. The other game, as we said, ongoing between Christine and Craig Burns. 4 very experienced players in the junior circuit, so makes for a very exciting final.
Troon Portland still holding 2 here. Davy Peacock, decision time. Move the white. Davy will be looking just to move the white there a couple of feet. Bring the back ball into the count. Turn a 2 down against into a 1 for. Just over the weight. Check the white. And that's what he's playing. He's on a decent line here. He's very close. Front ball gets him it. The half in the front ball just killed his weight slightly. Just never moved the weight enough. And Troon Portland, Paul Foster and Colin Howie pick up 2 shots to take the lead again. Take the lead for the first time in this game. They've been 7-2 down. They now go 9-7 up. And if Colin can keep putting this white where he wants to put it, he's certainly
Just has to then put the balls round it, Gary.
Yes, he's, as I say, Colin's been playing well enough. Early in the game, Billy was killing it at his favourite length. Colin's obviously ruffled Billy's feathers a bit here with putting the jack his own distance, starting to hold shot, give Paul heads to play to. And as we can see, give Paul half a chance, playing into the heads, shots to play, balls around the area. He's going to take them. They've gone from 7-2 down to 9-7 up. And again, Colin guaranteeing I'd be happy with that if I was Colin, because earlier in the game he was just dropping 2-3 feet short of his lead ball, always in a great line. So I'm sure he's picked up on it himself, or Paul's maybe had a wee word with him, and get the first one past and work back the way, and that's what he's been doing, and what a difference it's made.
And I think his confidence as well, Gary's building. See, he's not used to playing in front of crowds that number. So I think for the first couple of ends you could see, but look at that now.
Yeah, it's obviously helped his confidence that he's given Paul a bit to play into now. As you said there, Colin probably the least experienced of the 4 players, but by no means doesn't deserve to be here. It takes 2 to win a pairs game, and they've not got to the semi-final here just with Paul playing himself. So Colin build a wee bit of confidence here in front of the crowd,
which in turn Paul will feed off of, because he knows he's getting the deliveries. His lead's doing his part of the job, because there are some fine heads building, and of course gives the crowd something to get moist about other than the rain that's coming down again. But that's what it takes to win a Scottish title outdoor. You've got to play the elements: wind, rain, sun, snow. Sometimes that's just in a morning session. So
Colin well played again, perfect weight, slightly over the line, giving that ball another couple of turns off past it. It was another great bowling position. Billy's making it difficult for him to get another ball in there. As I say, if you're not going to get the first shot, get the second shot, especially when it's pairs, triples and fours, and Billy doing that, if you're going to drop one. But they're building ahead there, but Colin Howie's ball well locked in there. It's no going nowhere. I imagine Paul might play a wide ball in the forehand here. If he can get a good bowling position there in the forehand, he can then look at working away in the head again to make more shots. No, Paul proving me wrong there, drawing away on the backhand. Well played here. That's a great ball. Another ball locked in the head. Another ball that's going nowhere. Davy decides to play with weight later on in the end.
It's definitely heating up to be a good match, this. You can tell the crowds are gathering round all sides of the rink. Kevin the cameraman there taking a sharp intake of breath. His feet, bottom legs must be getting a bit chilly.
Davy playing just over the weight. If he passes the front ball, he's perfect. It's a great ball with Davy Peacock. Changes the head completely.
Brilliant effort, brilliant.
Colin and Paul both had the balls locked in the head there, going nowhere, as you've seen. Davy just upsetting it a little to take that away, give himself a bit of play. Now Paul looking at...
Doesn't look happy.
Has to go to the forehand here, I think.
I think the Peacocks have upset him there. Playing that shot, that was a great effort.
Yeah, it's a great ball for Davy.
Great effort, Totally taking Paul's play away.
Played the right way, just to alter it, give himself a chance with his other balls. This is a great ball here from Paul Foster. That's an excellent ball, well played Paul Foster. Could be a shot, but he'll not be too bothered whether it is or no. It's a great ball.
It's smelling really like that. Of course, it's possible short ball, as you said, Gary, totally locked in. We're having a Peacock conference here.
It's a single ball target there, but if Davy gets that blank in the front, his own ball is now locked in. Paul very close there to drawing a toucher though, putting the white round again. Davy playing that weighted shot. Should just go under.
I think he's under, Gary.
Just under. It was a great effort. That black ball there in the front, if Davy gets that, he's going to turn his own ball up onto the jack and probably make the shot. Paul will see that, so he'll be trying to alter it again. He plays the same ball as the last time. He's obviously going to finish up in the same place, but if he gets down on the white, he can make a perfect 3 there. Then I think we would see the big guns coming out for Davy Peacock.
Not far away, Gary.
Paul's on the line again.
Not far away.
He's on the line again.
We.
It was 6 inches of running there. It was absolutely perfect. Again, the head altered with every ball here. The skips will be looking at these heads and thinking, getting into their minds what shot they've got on, what they can do to get the shot.
And then it all changes.
Yeah, as you said, Derek, their opponent goes up and plays their ball, alters the head again, and you're back to rethinking the whole end again. Great game of balls.
Exactly what the crowds want to.
He's on target here again. Well played, Davy Peacock.
Saw
Excellent bowling.
Saw it, called it, planned it, played it. Brilliant execution. Lies 1, possible 2. Foster looks back, gives that look as if to say, I had a good head there. And Peacock has altered.
Another result coming in there. Cathy Houston from Caledonia has made it through to the ladies singles final. Well done to Cathy Houston and Caledonia Bowling Club.
Cathy, former winner, well done.
What an effort here from Paul Foster again. Great bowling here. Great bowling.
The crowd must be moist, Gary. Must be moist. With all that rain that's coming down, but they've been filled with some entertaining heads.
David Peacock will be looking here. He can draw another shot in the forehand. If he touches the white slightly, he can make a 3. If he sits the front ball up onto the white, he makes it a 2. What he'll not be wanting to do is broaden the head there and give Paul something to work off of. Billy's suggesting there that it might be better just to stay in the backhand there. Billy Peacock's black ball there at the back of the head, the furthest back ball, that's in a great position if Paul played with any weight, so I don't think we're going to see that. Davey will be confident here of drawing another shot the way he's been drawn, but as I say, the last thing he wants to do is widen that head and give Paul something to work off.
Unfortunately, Paul's not got a 5th ball, Gary, so I don't think.
That's what happens, Derek. Nipped out to the toilet, miss a couple of balls.
Before you know it, your balls are all over the place. Right. So, Danderhall pull 1 back. 9-8 after 89 minutes, after 10 ends out of 17, more than halfway there.
Yeah, great game and a low scoring game. 17 shots scored in 10 ends. None of these pairs giving much away at all. I think a 3 at the first end for the Danderhall pair was the highest count we've had.
And quick update, local ladies from Newton Park, 12-8 up after, I think, after 11 ends. So the local girls from the home club here, progressing nicely. So a big high five to the Newton Park girls. In the junior singles, Callum Taggart 19-10 against Matthew in the junior singles semi-final. We'll keep you updated. Satellite links are coming in thick and fast at the moment.
And in the junior singles, Chris Steen leads Craig Burns 15-13. Another tight game there. Both of them junior internationalists. A lot of good bowlers here this week.
Colin just slightly missing his line there. Peacock, the senior, sitting with a front toucher, I think it was, but it's a very handy start.
Yeah, that's a great ball there with Billy Peacock. One on it and then just drop under into position. Colin's close again, but he just failed to reach here. A great line.
Slightly punishing, you just take that weight off, but see, the weight of the green is clearly changing because the rain's back on, the brollies are up, the taps are on, and it's just remembering that extra wee push. You can see the moisture on the bowls.
Billy just no making it any easier there for Colin. I think we might see Colin playing just over the weight here, try and open the front up there. Any result at all, give Paul a chance. And it's actually more than a wee bit of weight. He's missed the head completely.
He certainly was at that enthusiastically.
Yeah, I think it was a shot to play. Gets his own ball onto the ball sitting in the white. If he's wide or tight, he clears away Billy's balls, gives Paul a look at it. But unfortunately, just pulled its tail, as we say, and went under. Well, Davey will be trying to add another here and make it even more difficult for Paul. He's on a
good
crack
line on the draw, yep. Is he by? No, he's under.
Davey pulled it short there. The pace of the green will be changing here every end with the rain going off. But as we all know, outdoor bowls, the water lies a bit longer in some of the bits of the green, and if you get caught in that, you're away. And in the semi-final of the ladies singles, Lorna Smith is leading Marion Crichton 17-16. Another close game there. And Alan Gray is leading Colin Walker 15-13. So close games order of the day here today. That's just what the crowd want.
Lorna Smith are going, of course, going for our third singles title on the bounce, which will be a record. But our semi-final is far from.
David Peacock, I think he drew another shot there.
Paul attacking this head. He's really
Paul's
got
on
to try and
target.
change it. Oh, just slipped away. It remains too red.
Never really made a lot of difference there. He was slightly under, but he wasn't target. He would have been hoping to move more than just the one ball there. Davy Peacock will probably just play another draw in the forehand. Even a foot and a half wide, he's in the count. He's not thickening it up, because I think Paul will be playing through that again with weight. Starting to get into the nitty gritty end of the game.
Business end, as we say, guys.
Yeah. 5-6 ends to go, you start to look at the score. David didn't seem to like that when he let it go. Slightly wide, but it has to be wide to pass the front bowl there. Which you can't really blame anybody else for. It was him that put it there. So
it's a fair point, well made, guys. Fair point. He'll be disappointed in himself, but he knows that. Paul, I think, will be committed to a similar shot.
yeah, I think Paul's got to play to lift the green ball into the head. But Davey, as you say, a wee bit disappointed with his first ball there, because he'll see that he's kind of tightened up his opportunities to add more shots here in that forehand, and at this stage of the game, 3, 4, 5 shots is a kill. Paul playing again here with weight in the backhand.
He's a bit he just that extra weight hangs there like a.
It's unfortunate. It's unlikely to see that from Paul. He's got a 1.5 foot target there. I think you'll see Davey covering here.
He's looked at the possible trajectory of the jack. Good word for that time in the morning.
That's a great ball.
Perfect cover.
Back ball of the two there, so if the white happens to get a connection there on the black ball directly behind it, comes straight through to the ditch. Davey Peacock's last ball will take the shot.
Yeah. It's probably the best of his 4 balls of this delivery.
This is as we say in Scotland, a stinking head for Paul to play to. He's 2 down. If he puts the green ball onto the short ball, moves the white, he's only going to be 1 down, and I think 9-8 down at this stage in the game, losing a 1 is obviously better than losing a 2, so I think that's what Paul's going to be playing here. So he could be fortunate to turn the green ball onto the winner, the white no move at all, and the green ball take shot.
Yeah, you can see he's not completely comfortable with his options.
He's undecided.
Aye. Which sometimes can be the worst thing. Got there and you're a bit.
Sometimes it's difficult to play just to lose 1, as we say, rather than play to get the shot. Especially players like Paul. Paul will be playing there. He'll be looking there at how do I get the shot here. Paul driving it, hoping for the kill. He's very
Changed
close.
His hand. Right. Okay.
That was a great effort. Paul obviously decided to go to kill the end there. As I said earlier there, players like Paul look to how they're going to get the shot, know how they're going to just lose 1 or 2. And if he'd made that hole there, he was right on the winner, and for sure it was a dead end. And it looks like 3 to the Peacock brothers.
Yep. They're back in the lead. Right, 2 shots.
Yep, the Peacock brothers take the lead again, 11-9 after 11 ends. 6 ends to go, 2 shots in the game. Anybody's game yet. Difficult end there for Paul Foster, just nothing was sitting the right way for him. But he was on target with his last ball, just never made the hole that he was hoping to make, and he was right on the winner. He was going to kill the end.
It's a surprising shot for me. I thought he would have stayed on the other side. Obviously his third ball went sailing past on the high side, but on the forehand he had more chances to take his own ball out as he did and give the Peacocks another shot, but it was close to being 4. And for Paul Foster, he was very unlucky not to get through the gap to get to the winner and touch the jack out of the rink completely. But to lose a 3 at that stage, it's given the Peacock brothers pretty much a free shot. I don't think he'll be too happy with himself.
I think I tend to disagree with that analysis this time, Paul. Paul was looking there to kill the end. Unfortunate, just nicked his own ball up. Brought another shot in for the Peacock brothers, but difference of 1 against extra to the Peacock brothers. They're killing the end and no losing a 2. There's a fine line.
Yep, as at this stage of the game it could prove crucial, but as it's the risk you're willing to take, and players like Paul will be able to put that behind them and move on to the next end and forget about that and carry on. He's only 2 shots down and there's nothing in the game, as you said, so I think it'll be very tight as we go on towards the business end, as Derek calls it.
And great start here again with both leads. Colin played tight there, great weight. Billy will be looking to thicken this up here. certainly on a decent line if he passes the front bowler Collins, which he's not going to do. And that gives Troon Portland boys second and third shot. If Colin can play a similar weight, touch more green, gets down there to the white, passes the white into position, turns his own bowler, lots of chances. That's a great ball. Quite sure Paul will be happy with that. It's the first ball past the white. Billy will be looking to do the same here, I think. And he's not going to do that. He's drawn into the head. He's dropped it short though. And Laura Welsh in the ladies junior singles leading Leslie Gordon 19-18. Close games all around here today. And Colin Howie's played an unbelievable ball there. Well done, Colin. Maybe no made the shot, but a great ball. Great ball there for Colin Howie.
Yeah, a good end from Colin Howie, the last ball. And the rest of the bunch with the back ball sitting waiting. Paul Foster nothing to be scared of, possibly holding on to one shot as well. I think the Troon guys will be happy with the way this end's going, down away from Ayr Northfield Bowling Club towards the big stand at the end. The stand's starting to pack up as we move into the business end of these games and towards the finals later on this afternoon. And in the men's junior singles, just been informed that Christine has picked up a 4 and now leads 20-13 against Craig Burns. Christine just one shot away from a final place. Obviously junior internationalist, very experienced player for his young age, looking to make it into the national final.
Paul looks to have missed the line here. Oh, he's played it with a bit of pace. He nearly held that there. Certainly looked tight, but that wee bit of pace just kept him up on that tighter of the two sides. If he'd missed the front ball there, he was very close to nicking the black ball out.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunity here for Paul Foster, and David Peacock will be aware of that. He's only got one ball in the head. Troon sitting with 4 second shots and the best back ball behind as well. So the way it's sitting here at the moment, David Peacock will be looking to do something to change it up, make it difficult for Paul Foster. But as you can see at the moment, if he gets down to the black ball, he can sit across and he's got the best back ball and he'll have all the play. So big ball here for David Peacock to change something up.
Yeah, a bit of danger here for Davy. He might opt to play a bit of weight. If he's going to alter that, especially that plant in the front, we don't know where the plant's going, but yeah, that's probably the shot I'd have taken. If you're going to alter it properly. And he got a bad result. Very unfortunate result there, but there was always an element of danger to the shot. But I wouldn't have changed my mind what I said earlier. I would have probably played it with a bit of weight like that as well. If you're going to alter it properly. Unfortunately, Jack just went the wrong way. And Troon Portland now holding 2, possibly 3.
Unfortunate result for Davy Peacock. He's just nicked the Jack on his way past and turned his own ball out the head. Paul Foster will just be looking to draw to add. He's got 3 balls remaining. Davy Peacock's only got 2. The Jack's offset. Be more difficult to draw, especially on this tight side. As you can see here from Paul Foster, that doesn't move very much from left to right. It's just struggling with the weight. The line was decent enough if he was running to get in for another shot.
Yeah, I think actually it's a bit of an advantage for the players here in this hand, especially that the Jack's offset, because the Jack's actually out there now on the run that you would get normally if you go slightly high. Paul showing us there a yard away in his ball, he would have been on the white. Davey will know that as well. As I said, if you're slightly high in this hand, it hangs off, and that's where the Jack's actually sitting now.
We'll see what it does here, whether it'll move in towards the end, whether it'll bend. Looks to be coming. I think he's just struggling with the weight at the very end. Great effort from David Peacock, but just about a foot and a half short of what he wanted. And Paul Foster, a difficult shot here, he doesn't want to play to turn in the last ball of David Peacock. He is holding on to 2. David Peacock only with 1 ball left in this 11th end. You can see from the expression in Paul Foster's face, he doesn't want to play to turn any of the balls with the red stickers up. So when they play the high draw on the forehand, as he's signalling there to come through the gap, maybe the safer of the 2 options, less chance of promoting one off of the opposition balls.
Yeah, Paul probably have to go in the forehand here, but he's got a bit of play. He can turn the green ball up for a shot. He can get a skin on the inside of the black ball and come in himself for a shot. And if he misses the head, he's got another bowling position. Yep, forehand, high side, weight's pretty decent. He just needs to get inside that, or pass. If he passed it, he could have drawn another shot there. Good effort there from Paul.
Yeah, decent effort with very little danger for Paul Foster. David Peacock will just be looking to add about a foot onto his last ball, turn his own up or just miss it on the inside and draw in for the shot. Colin Howie's 2 green balls count at the moment. The way it's sitting just now, take it back to even Stevens at 11 shots each after 11 ends, but you know what David Peacock can do, and his experience could show here. Looks to be on a tighter line slightly.
Davy's very close here. Very close. And that gets him 3rd shot, guaranteed 3rd shot. Just on the wrong side of the front ball, and he was drawn shot in perfect weight.
And we have another confirmed finalist in the men's junior singles. Heinland's Callum Taggart wins 21-13 against Matthew Norrie and moves on to play either Christine or Craig Burns in final at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Paul Foster again in the forehand, similar ball to his last, just hoping to find a way in there to add to another, or get another shot. It's more difficult now, obviously, after Davy's last ball. Again, past that front ball, he was drawn a shot. So Troon Portland, Colin Howie and Paul Foster pick up another 2 shots, and the game's all square at 11 all. Great game of balls.
Some other score updates as we wait for the jack to be set here. In the gents fours, Pollock Shaws lead 19-6 over Alloa East End after 11 ends in that game. And in the other semi-final, Bonnie Rigg lead 59 after 11 ends against Cockenzie and Port Seton.
Ball signalling to Colin there, get that jack up. He's thrown it a bit shorter than where Paul would have liked it. I'm sure Colin will be trying his best to make amends here and get his first ball on it.
Some other score updates in the gents triples. After 10 ends, Denny currently leads Stranraer 10-7.
Yeah, that's a great start from Colin Howie. Well done, Colin.
And another close game in the other gents triples semi-final. Hillington currently lead Airdrie Central 9-5, and they've played 10 ends, 15 end games of course in the triples, so not long to go in they ones.
Great response to Willie Peacock here. Just no reaching it, but that's a great second shot for now.
And in the ladies triples, Airdrie currently lead the St Ronans 23-4 after 10 ends, so slightly more one-sided game. And in the other semi-final, Ardrossan Ness lead 12-8 against Newbridge, also after 10 ends, so all games coming towards the business end of the proceedings and a lot of close games across the greens here at Northfield.
great end of balls here from the Leeds. Colin guaranteeing he gets his ball past the white there after his first two on it. Billy will just be trying to play in here and alter it. Went slightly under. I'm sure Davey would have been hoping he had a bit more weight than that as well. His on front balls are making it difficult for him. So even any movement he knows is going to give Davey, the younger brother of the two, a bit of chance. That's another good ball for Colin Howie. Well played, Colin Howie. 4 great balls there for Colin. Colin's standing there as if he's waiting on a bus. He just don't look as if he's too bothered there, but I'm sure he's trying his heart out there for Paul, and for obviously for himself as well, to get into the final of the national pairs here. That's not a bad ball there for Billy Peacock. It gives Davey something to work on. And what does Paul Foster do? This is the type of guy who's capable of getting up and drawing a toucher without altering the head. Does he leave it? As we said earlier, we're getting to the business end of the game now. So every shot's a prisoner here. Dead weight. That's another great ball there. Another good ball there. Kind of locks Billy Peacock's ball in though. If Davy Peacock plays slightly over the weight, gets a nick in that black ball of Billy's, puts him right onto the white. He'll be quite happy, I'm sure, if he can even get a movement in Billy's front two balls and broaden the head up, give him some play. As it stands, it's a draw, or just over the weight, as I say, and looking for the nick in the outside ball.
No play at the back at the moment for David Peacock, so I imagine he'll just be drawn similar. Looks to come up with slightly more weight. Just want to change something up a bit, but it looks to be on the high side. He gives himself a ball at the back if it stays on the green. Looks to be running all the way though.
Yeah, that's the kind of shot I thought David would play. Just over the weight, looking for a nick in the outside ball. As these Edinburgh boys would say, an Ayrshire draw. Paul will be aware that he doesn't want to fill that hole. He's line a couple of shots, all square in the game, line 2 crackers. This is another effort again. He's very close here to drawing another. Foot away and he draws a toucher. That's a great ball. It's not going to make it any easier for Davy, other than it might force him into playing it with a bit more weight.
You can see some disruption in this head here now. The way it's sitting for David Peacock. He wants to move something, give himself an opportunity. With his third and fourth balls, I see some decent weight as the jacket comes off. And the rain maybe clearing slightly again. I think we could see another one of David Peacock's running balls, which have been of really good quality so far in this game.
Yeah, David Peacock, I'm almost certain he'll play a similar shot here. Hold it in slightly. He's looking for a shoulder in the outside balls. It sends him right in the white. Or he drives to kill the end. He's opted for the drive. He's on target. Oh, he found the aperture. Very close there. Any contact at all in those front balls, he was doing something.
Now what do you do now if you're Paul Foster? You've got 2 shots that are very good. It's quite well covered unless he gets an edge in and disrupts it. Davy Peacock has 1 ball at the very back of the head. Does he play in between? Does he cover the back, or does he try and draw to add another?
The jack's not going anywhere backwards. The way it's sitting there, it's probably going to go out the rink if it's driven with that force, so it's not going to go far at all. I think Paul will just play to turn his own ball up for a shot. He knows Davy's got good play there, so he can't really make it any better for Davy than it is at the moment. So it's a bonus if he turns his ball in and makes it another shot. These are the balls that win games. You come off 16-15 down, you wish you had drawn another shot when you could. Perfect. That's a great ball with Paul Foster. And he's actually made it a bit better for himself, because that shoulder's now there that was sending Davy Peacock right on the white. And Lorna Smith has made the final for the third consecutive year with a 21-16 victory. Going to try and get her name in the record books, history books as they say, to be the first player to win 3 consecutive national singles titles. And Western Mains leading Campbelltown 12-6, and the pairs, the ladies pairs, gents pairs, sorry, after about 11-12 ends. And we'll confirm all the scores as they come in. As the games finish, we'll give you all the scores, update all the scores. We'll give you a rundown of all the finalists, and the finals are at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Obviously we're going to be covering the gents singles final. Another ladies pairs score coming in. Sorn, Ayrshire just up the road. Sorn leading Dumfries 19-9 after 12 ends. And Denny in the other semi-final leading Uphall Station 9-7 after 10.
You see there Davy Peacock trying again with the drive to kill the end. Just missed it on the other side this time. Turned his own ball out without any consequence. Still 3 shots down at the moment, but I think he'll need to be looking at it now, where he only has 1 ball of his brothers left in the head. Paul Foster be looking possibly to do the same again.
Kevin Anderson, Kevin through to the final of the junior singles with the singles with a 21-14 win. Kevin Anderson. Alan Gray in the other semi-final leading Colin Walker by the same score, 21-14. And the gents singles final, which we'll be covering live at 2 o'clock, is Kevin Anderson against Alan Gray. It's been a bad head for Davy Peacock to play to here. He's no altered it at all his previous efforts, which has left him with a very difficult shot. I think Davy, all he's got here is just to drive, try and kill shots, burn the end. But the jack well locked in there. And it's on its way. He's on the target. He just got too much of the ball. If he got less of that ball he got, it would have put him right into the head and he could have killed shots. But Troon Portland pick up a 3. 14-11, 3 shots in front, 5 ends to go. And I'm sure Paul and Davy will now be looking at that scorecard, counting down the ends. Paul hoping to keep scoring, Davy hoping to keep with them. It's been a great game of balls to watch though.
And Dale Boy back with you in the booth. So Portland's have a lead of 3. That's after 2 hours play. And the rain, unfortunately, is coming on a bit heavier now. But we're getting to the business end. Still a hard one to call, Paul. What do you think?
The way it's going just now, it's very difficult to call. Either team can get a lead and start to pull away from it. The Danderhall brothers had a lead early on, but they were pegged back by the experience of Paul Foster and Colin Howie, a pair that play together very often and win a lot of games together. Obviously through to the semi-finals here at the Scottish Championships, it's going to be a close game. I think it's still a very difficult one to call. I think the weather might play a part, as you can see the rain start to come down even heavier, and just who kind of handles the start of the ends. I think the leads have been very consistent, and it's very telling the way the scoring's been going.
And there's a cracking first ball from Colin.
An excellent reply there from Billy Peacock. A back toucher, as we say, draws down absolutely perfectly. Colin Howie won't be too distressed about that. Both players have been performing very well, especially considering the weather and which stage of which competition they're at. Looking to find a place into the national final this afternoon at 2 PM. All finals will be starting. Great effort again from Colin Howie. Very consistent leading from both players throughout this game so far.
He needs to hurry. Just feel that bit short. That just actually sums up the head. Gary's just come back in the booth, and the first thing he says, "Where's the white?" It's actually covered by all the balls.
And confirmation of the men's junior singles final. Christopher Steen will play Callum Taggart after a 21-15 win over Craig Burns. Very exciting final in prospect there. Two junior internationalists, very experienced players. One of them be hoping to pick up the junior singles title for the first time.
But unlucky there because he sprung that jack out. It's a bare jack again.
Colin, come on.
See this, I knew this colour blindness would have its effect eventually. Actually, it was a good shot because the shot was against him. Before we get any comments in,
And a great reply from Billy Peacock again. Interesting to see he stayed on the backhand side, come right down to the jack. Makes it more difficult now for Paul Foster, possibly having to play the swingy hand right out towards the side ditch on rink number one. Be one shot down at the moment. He has hold a 3-shot lead in the game. I think he'll be phased by this.
I think that's the last time I'll have a gin and tonic before lunch. Ball's not far away.
Very unlucky there from Paul Foster. Just runs about a yard past the jack, through the gap between jack and bowl. David Peacock will be following that up, looking to tighten up the head slightly. Both players opting to stick to the backhand, knowing how much they'll get punished on the other side. Swinging his arms, urging it onwards. David Peacock, he looks close once again. Very good bowl here. If you can get past the jack, absolutely.
See flick onto the jack too.
Just unfortunate the way it fell out there. Means that Paul Foster doesn't have a hole to go through this time. He'll be looking to play a similar sort of ball. Touches, rests on the ball, or touches the right through to his own. Looks to be close again. Just to run towards the jack. Absolutely perfect from Paul Foster.
Textbook, mate, textbook. It's unfortunate the way Davy's ball finished, because it was asking there for that kind of shot from Paul, which he executed perfectly.
Yeah, bread and butter shot for Paul Foster. And now Davy Peacock leaves himself in a bit of a situation where he's possibly going just to chap and lie once again when he was lying. Two good balls. Looks to be close. He runs it. Looks to be close as well. Excellent ball in there from Davy Peacock. Just fell out. Looks as if Paul Foster's still hanging on to the shot. Very good bowling from two very good players, especially in these conditions at this stage in the game. To pull balls out like that, it's not easy. It's not as easy as you think. Now the pair semi-final have the green to themselves. All other matches on this green have concluded. So the crowds will be out and the fans are here watching. Very close final.
It's a vast crowd next to Kevin, the cameraman. That rain is lashing it down now, lashing it down.
Another great effort here from Paul Foster to draw up to be that close. I don't know if he'll be too happy with that.
Yep,
Gives
Davy a bit of a target.
Gives him a chance to play a similar sort of ball. Can turn the two balls of Paul Foster over and sit for two himself. He's just inside that, he can sit, touch the jack through. Doesn't want to go too heavy at it. The jack is near to the outside of the rink. Doesn't want to burn the end the way it's sitting. It's sitting okay, even though he is one shot to the Troon boys. Big ball here in the stage of the game. He's going with more weight at it. Paul Foster make up his mind. He's too high. No movement at all, straight down the middle. I wonder if Paul Foster will play just to cover, sit maybe 2-3 feet short to put David Peacock off it.
Could do, but he's also got the drawing weight in that hand. He may actually just plonk another one in. But then he doesn't want to widen the head. Might just be enough to put Davy off that line.
I think Davy's going to have to play with a slightly less weight now than what he played in his last ball. He'll be looking just to come through, nudge across and touching the jack himself. Very difficult shot to play. Still going with the same amount of weight. Whether he gets the bend this time or not.
Bit of line, Paul, bit of line.
Just unfortunate once again. Looks to be one shot to Troon Portland. The way David Peacock was playing that, definitely could tell you that it's one shot. Colin Howie picks up the mat to set it and they go into a 4-shot lead with 3 ends remaining.
That's another great ball there by Colin Howie. Just shows you how a game can change. Billy Peacock started off like a machine, playing his length, throwing the white his length, putting his balls on it. Colin hung in there, and now Colin getting the better here of Billy as we get nearer the end of the game. Billy dead weight there again, just slightly under. Colin will be looking to back that first ball up here with another one on it. Certainly giving Paul a lot of play the last few ends, and as we said earlier in the game, any lead gives Paul Foster decent heads to play to, he'll do the job.
Very important to end this 115th end. If the Troon boys can pick up another one or more shots, it makes it difficult for the Peacock brothers to come back into the match. If they move within 6, 7 or 8 with a couple of ends to go, it puts the pressure on, and Paul and Colin will know that second shot is good enough. So they'll be looking to pick up the shot here and push on, but obviously these Peacock brothers will be knowing the situation, they'll be knowing they have to get a shot in this end, I think.
Yeah, they don't have to get it. 5 down with 2 to go is not a disaster, but it's going to be Paul and Colin in the driving seat if they score this end again. Billy Peacock well played there, makes himself a 2, bit of space there yet, but holding 2 shots. Colin will be looking to get another one in there.
David just said there, he ain't heavy, he's my brother. So he picked up the white, gave him some 2 shots. That's not a bad ball from Colin though. Plenty of room to work with for Paul though.
Yeah, good ball position there. Could end up coming into play. Paul has to play with a bit of weight to move the white there. Billy on the high enough line here. It's just slightly high there. Great weight again. So it's no loss there though. Quite open here for both the skips. Both of them obviously renowned for their drawing prowess. It's almost like they're leading here.
They're drawing in for the skips, yep.
Yep, Foster v Peacock to try and outdraw each other.
2 gold medal apiece.
Paul's on a great line here. Weight's pretty decent. That's a great ball. Foster draws first blood. Big end here for the Troon boys. If they can score here, they know they're just keeping tight the last couple of ends to advance into the final. Unfortunately, the rain's come back on. The pace of the Greeno changing on every end here. Makes it very difficult for the players. Davey on the line as well, just slightly over the weight. Right back to the white there. 6 feet over the weight.
Bit of a range finder there for Davey, I think.
Yeah, he'll be guaranteeing it was his first one. There's no doubt there in unplayed territory. Be slightly heavier out there. Paul Foster's well played again. It's another great ball for Paul. Maybe not made the shot, but 6 inches he makes a shot. It's another great ball.
It's David taking his time on the mat, addressing the situation. He's got to lose a bit of weight. But he needs his line out there because slightly under, and he'll still over.
No, like David Peacock, to be honest. First ball was a wee bit of a range finder out there in unplayed territory. Still 3-4 feet heavy with second ball. Paul will be looking to push his next ball just a foot further. Try and get one on the white, make it more difficult for Davey again. As I said earlier, big end for Paul here and Colin Howie to score. If they score here, they're just going to be playing to keep it tight the last 2 ends of the game. Paul certainly further this time. Just a yard over the pace. Perfect line again. Paul picked a line there 3 times with his balls. To be fair, Davey picked a line twice as well.
Davey might just be looking to hold it in slightly. He has got the opportunity to rest on the ball. If he nudges the jack across, his 2 brothers' balls are waiting. Wonder if he'll decide to keep the same weight and try and hold it in, or just to play the draw to try and get the shot to go within 3 shots.
David definitely want to score this end. Foster's late to just more. Ends are running out, time's running out.
Ready!
He's close to it. He's halved it across and stays in the rink. He could be counting. Very close.
The two black balls at the front and the chocker there. But a fantastic effort with the result. Only thing is, Foster's got a lot of room to draw, but he's out there in Virgin Green.
It's a big ball here. Doesn't get back into the rink. Needs to slow down.
See, he's not been out
And
yet.
Paul Foster is through the head and he's not in the count.
Peacock's got a chance here, draws a close one. 4 against Foster, a one-ball goal.
Yeah, Paul guessing the weight there. He's out there on the edge of the green and guessing the weight. He's obviously not going to drop it short, guaranteed it. Just run a couple of feet too far to get on the shot. It was a great last ball with Davy Peacock though. He knew himself he was struggling with the weight out there in the wide in the forehand. Decided to go for the white. Unfortunately never got the white clean into the ditch, but counted himself 2 or 3 shots here I think. Difficult to tell with the angles, but he's definitely going to get the shot with this. Well played Davy Peacock, that's a great ball. So it could be 3 or 4 shots here for the Peacock brothers. Paul conceded 2, having a look at the others. That was a big ball there, Davy Peacock's 3rd ball. Yep, keeps him right in this game here. So if he'd failed with that, Paul tightens it up. Pick up a couple of shots, the Troon boys. Puts them 6-7 shots in front. 2 ends to play, which would have been very difficult against players like Paul Foster and Colin Howie here. I think we're waiting on an umpire here. Yep. This is going to be an exciting finish here to this game. I think they're measuring for 4 here.
Get the 4. Gets back to level terms once again. As I said in the last couple of ends to Derek, that it was very clear that neither team were getting to pull away and getting the opportunities to score heavily. And they're measuring the back one as well. So measuring the 2 balls from Troon Portland first, and then they'll go to the 2 balls of Billy Peacock. The way it's looking just now, it's difficult to tell with the angles, but it looks to be that the black ball might be closer. Definitely 1, that makes 3.
I think if that one's in, the other one's in. And it looks like a 4 here for the Danderhall dancers, Billy and Davy Peacock. Pick up a 4. Great time to get the 4 there. And it's all square. 2 ends to play. What a game of bowls.
Yep, tension definitely mounting here. And Billy there with his hat skip turned up, probably to catch the drips.
Played here just under 2.5 hours. It's a long, close game, especially in this weather.
Just to make the boys' day, the rain's coming on torrential. You can see it. You could probably hear it. The rain's battering off the camera mics.
Yeah. Slackened off to a steady downpour. It's a shame, really.
We should have these games in the summer, Gary.
That's a great start there, Billy
Great
Peacock.
leading. Now Colin, what kind of retort have we got here? Oh, he's pulling up short. That could be the weather, actually. Could be the
Colin will not be happy with that. It's all 4 players actually struggling now to get the pace the last 3 or 4 ends, and that's obviously raining heavily when they started. Rain went off, Green maybe picked up a bit of pace and then it's come on even heavier now. As we've seen the last end there, players like David Peacock just don't play 6 feet and a yard heavy 2 consecutive balls. And that's a great alteration there by Colin Howie. Great ball in there, going to give Paul a bit of play if he needs to. Billy's sticking in the backhand. He doesn't stray far for the hand. Billy's tended to pick this side of the rink and stuck with it. It's not done him any harm. That's a great ball.
That's very good there. Very good there. Gives the Danderhall Dandies play. Ben Colin's got not a bad line. And that's a great effort.
Yeah, great ball there. Close to drawing the shot. Turning his own one up. Sit Billy's down. But in a great position there. Paul will be happy with the way this head's building. Even the shot against him, he'll not be too despondent the way it's setting up. Billy just shot there with that last ball. Colin will be looking to play a similar ball, draw the shot, sit something out there jack high in the hand to give Paul play. Turn his own ball onto Billy's. Oh, and he's close again. That's another great ball there from Colin Howie. Well played, Colin Howie.
Very well
3
played.
balls, within a foot and a half of the jack there. And as I said earlier, Paul's one down, but he'll not be too despondent at the head Colin's set up for him there. Davey has to try and get another ball in. It's not going to be easy, but he needs to try and get another ball in the area there. Paul will know if Paul wouldn't be in two minds about where that black ball's going if he gets a chance.
And good news there for the local girls. Newton Park ladies 4s are through to this year's final. Congratulations to them. And Airdrie's Central ladies triple are also through to the final. Congratulations to them.
That was a great ball there by David Peacock. Drew another shot, but Paul's still got a lot of play here. It might even be better. He's got the split there. Both the balls go out the head. Great shot on for Paul Foster here.
Of course, with all that rain, the players have to dry every ball
just
before
over the weight.
Oh,
He's very close, just going under what he wanted.
I think he's been very unlucky there.
It was a half ball tight there for getting the perfect result. The split of those two balls, they go out the head and he leaves himself like 3 or 4 shots. But he's certainly giving himself a bit of room now. There's no very many ends in this game where the jacks stayed where it was when it was set. The standard of the play has been excellent. Jack moving around the rink, head changing with every ball. David Peacock hoped to get a better one in here. Holding 3 shots as it is, but he knows he'll need to get something close, try and alter that before Paul gets to play.
He'll be disappointed with that, Gary, because he really needed a one closer at this stage because the jack's sitting out there.
Yeah, I'm surprised that David not reaching it. Try and trail, even if he trails the white round behind the head, it's going to make it more difficult for Paul.
And Paul, likewise, he'll need to take this opportunity now.
Paul will be looking at the situation that he's also 3 down, so getting second shot with his first ball's good.
That's a result, yep. Right, Colin.
He's just going under, but he'll be happy with second shot. Yeah, that's a great ball with Paul Foster. First ball out there in the unknown territory again, gets himself the second shot.
I think it's better road from David. Certainly further.
Yeah, that was a great result Davey got there. Had to try and alter it, make it more difficult for Paul. Got the best of it, half his own ball, down behind the jack, holding 2. Paul will have to think about this now.
Yeah, it's a harder shot for Paul now, the way that shot balls went behind the jack.
I think we'll see Paul drawn with second ball.
Yeah,
Hope to get another one close, then see what Davy does.
the crowd can't contain their excitement. He's not fit.
David Peacock again looking to draw another shot, make it more difficult for Paul. If Paul happens to fail, he's going to give himself a bit of a cushion getting into the last end of the game. It's just slightly over the weight, not lost there.
So the penultimate end shot against Foster. But even going into the last end, one down's no disaster.
No, I think Paul will be. He'll try to draw the shot here, I think. He was so close the last time. It's at stages of the game like this, you don't really want to be playing with weight and making a mess of things.
Yeah. There's Davy there just drying his head,
He's on
mopping
his
it
way.
down.
Paul likes it.
I think
just
he's
over
over.
the pace. Just over the pace.
So one to Danderhall.
Danderhall take one shot and they go into the last end of the game 16-15 in front. Brilliant game of balls.
Yep, definitely. It's built up to a nice climax. Yep.
That was a poor lead ball there from Billy Peacock, unlike him. So Colin Howie looked to get one right in the white here. Give his skip Paul Foster something to work on. Colin's just dropped it short as well. Billy another opportunity. And the way the last end started off here, two short balls there. If someone can get one right on it. As Derek said earlier, semi-finals are always the ones that you don't want to lose. Even getting to the final and losing, you can always say you were the runner-up. The semi-finals are one you don't want to lose, and that's a great ball there from Colin Howie. Well played, Colin.
I needed one in. And that's a corker. Well, he likes it. The back foot's up. Needs to hurry though. Hunt that line.
Thing getting tight at the front there. Colin looking to drop another one in here, possibly an even better one. If he beats his own ball, Paul will be delighted. And he's very close here, very, very close. If he sits up, that's a great ball again from Colin Howie.
Yep, very
Colin
well
trying
played.
his damnedest here to give Paul a chance. he'll know playing with Paul as often as he does that if he gives Paul half a chance, Paul's going to take it.
This is not a bad effort either.
That's another great ball. Well played, Billy Peacock. Billy the same. Give David Peacock half a chance, he'll not let you down. Another good ball for Colin Howie here. He's just on the top side. That's well played. 3 great balls there for Colin Howie. Paul no can ask for any more than that.
One down playing the last end of a Scottish semi-final, and your lead plays 3 balls like that.
I think the important thing as well, Derek, Paul, obviously when he played his last ball at the last end, they're trying to draw the shot. He'll have it in his mind that if he draws the shot, he's 1 up, get into the last. If he doesn't draw the shot, he's only 1 down and he's got the last ball. Always important that, the last ball. As you know, when you toss the coin at an extra end, everybody opts for the last ball.
Definitely.
Although there have been cases where they've taken the jack, if the game's been ludicrously played 2 different jack lengths, sometimes better to take the jack, put it to the length you've been playing, but 99 times out of 100 you'll take the last ball, and Paul would have that in the back of his mind when he was playing the second last end there. I think Paul Derek here will be trying to get a noser, 1 on the white.
Right on it, mate. That's exactly what we'll be trying to do. Because that'll be a gut buster for the Peacocks.
What a ball.
He's played it with confidence. He just pulled up. Davy's still got a wee channel in there.
Yeah. Paul looked as if he was up there, even just reaching the front bowl of Collins, falling out. He's going to tighten it up for Davy. But the problem for Paul's obviously trying to get 1 right on it. The problem for Paul is if Davy beats him to it.
Yes.
Davy's a great chance here of getting in, as you say, in that channel. You can beat Paul to it. If he gets 1 on it, you're then looking at just covering.
There's also a glimpse of white there as well, so
He's just played it over the line with that weight.
and he got a connection in that black red ball.
Yeah, that's why he's playing that weight. He can, if he just passes the front balls with that weight, he comes in and catches balls, picks the white up. As you say there, it's slightly wide there, he gets the right connection in Billy's ball, turns it in for shot. Lot of play here. Paul trying to get 1 on it, Davy trying to retrieve the shot. It's good that both skips have got play though. Paul's further this time.
And
He's
a better
very
line.
close.
And a better line.
That's a great ball from Paul Foster. That changes it completely.
Yep.
And it looks from here like Troon Portland boys are holding the 2 they would need to win the game. I think David Peacock, he can play the similar weight in the forehand yet, splitting the 2 balls, or it's a dead draw on the backhand.
Yep, the backhand for the winner, or then the forehand split. Maybe just 1 down, play an extra end. You know.
He could reach it in the backhand as well. If he gets the way that backhand swings away when you go under, he could get down Chatham line the winner. He could get down half the white over to his own ball, or he could stick with that shot in the forehand, as you say, to save the game rather than win it.
What does he do? Gives his balls a good dry, a good rub.
Davy's playing the backhand. He fancies he can reach it here in the backhand.
He must be confident.
He's certainly on the line.
Certainly is. He's not far away.
He's going to get a
Oh, nearly got a flick.
As I said, it goes quick in that hand if you're under the line, but with the weight Davy was playing there, he gets to the winner, he gets the shot. If he halves the white, bit of dilemma here for Paul Foster, because It looks like he's holding the 2 to win the game. He knows Davy's got good play there. He just needs a blade of green in his last bowl. But Paul will not be wanting to thicken that up.
Definitely not. Thinking about putting someone in the line.
Paul
Davy's
helping
line.
us there, just showing us what he's planning to do. Just shot on the line, make it difficult for Davy. Paul will know it's guessing the weight out there. He's got a chance of just nicking the white. He could give the shot away. He's also looking at Davy. As I said earlier, the way that hand swings with a bit of weight, if you're under the line, Davy could pick the white up. To be honest, I wouldn't like to be in Paul's shoes here. It's very, very difficult to decide what to do here. Davy was close that last ball, and I'm sure he'll be close with his next ball.
Decision time for Forster. Davy Peacock's got 1 ball left after this. Oh, he's electing to cover the back.
Yeah. That's not a bad decision. The jack could end up out there if Davy gets it with a bit of weight. As we've seen so often, you try to play a blocker, sometimes you just set a guide up for your opponent, or your opponent turns your blocker into the head and gets a result. Paul will be quite happy to leave the fresh air out there. Put it back, and the onus back on Davy. Paul line game. On you go, Davy. See what you can do.
Yep.
If he does it, fair enough. But I think Paul did the right thing there. Just stay away from that and hope Davy fails. Paul, as I said earlier, is very important. Paul's still got the last ball. So if Davy does have to cuff the white out there or Chatham line the ball,
Forster's still got a chance. So it's making a break time for Peacock for a place in the Scottish Pairs Final 2014.
he's high up. He's very high.
It's over.
He's missed it.
And you can. Oh, are they looking at? Is it just 1 or 2? I think it may just be 1 then, if that's the way they're looking.
If it is just the 1, Paul's got an easy shot there. No, an easy shot, but just turning his own balls up there in the forehand. I don't know if he'll be happy taking the chance of reaching it in the backhand there. It looks like Paul's conceding. Yep.
Paul's calling for it.
Paul's opted not to play his last ball. He's confident
Got
he's
on
holding
the measure.
2. I find that a strange decision because Paul could play the forehand there and turn any of those green balls up to guarantee it. However, if he wins this measure here, he's made the right decision.
Yeah, but if he doesn't win it, Gary, then. But I'd be very surprised if he.
Yep, 2 to Twin Portland's Colin, Howie and Paul Foster. And they win the game 17-16 against Danderhall Mine Workers, Billy and Davy Peacock. A great game of bowls. All 4 players can be proud of their exhibition there.
Yep. Congratulations to the Troon pair. Unlucky to Danderhall. Good game. Crowds were pleased. Happy. Paul Fisher will finish off with you. Give us your final analysis.
Well, I think we could all agree that it was a very, very good game of bowls, but the 4 players were right on the money. 17-16 the final score shows that, and as the way the game went on, both teams looked like they could win the game, but in the last end Paul Foster and Colin Howie just had enough and pushed on towards the final later on this afternoon. So we'll be back at 2 o'clock for the men's singles final.